Welcome to Neverwinter with Dist. Me, or Dist Rundown, however you want to say it. Today I'm going to be showing you character creation, tanking, 101, and what not to do in PvP. Here in Neverwinter you have the basic conglomerate of D&D, races, classes, pretty much everything you can find while opening one of the books. Include, but are not limited to, tieflings, half-orcs, humans, wood elves, everything that you see right here on the screen. And if you noticed, only thing she was showing was a little bit extra cleavage. She wasn't in like some weird armor. But for this video, I'm going to be playing a guardian fighter. We'll let you look at them all. You got the healer, backstabbing DPS, support, and warrior DPS. But we're going to stick with Guardian. Why Guardian? Because he's part of the big two. Here we have your primary stats. The ones in purple are the most important, blues are secondary, and gray doesn't matter in the slightest. I am making coffee. Why am I letting you know? Just in case you hear it in the background, think I'm peeing. But another thing I found interesting is the fact that you get to choose your racial ability. And it's not an ability. It should be racial stat bonus, which should be static with the race that you're with. Yeah, that probably means, oh, we'll have certain races that get picked. Yeah, doing this, going, okay, strength, constitution, dexterity, which I don't know why it's showing speed, but whatever. You know, this shouldn't say racial. It should be class stat or race stat bonus, not ability. There's no abilities there. But you got your standard, you know, here's your faces, here's what they do, make yourself look ugly. I make myself look really ugly. But, yeah. Anyway, one other note before I continue talking about this wonderful thing here. You guys listen to this music? Take a quick listen to it. You recognize this from anywhere? This is from Star Trek Online, which tells me they took the main model of Star Trek Online's character creator, login screen, the whole 9 yards, including this here. And if you look at the head, hair, eyes, all that crap right there in front of us, that's probably exactly the same as the one from Star Trek. Only this one, you gotta stay within your race. You can't go and be like, I'm making my own race. I'm gonna be special. I wanna be like, oh, damn, you fugly. Yeah. Oh, by the way, humans, especially Nordic humans, don't do this. No. No. Also, do not take off a beard. I'll show you that to you eventually. But that's what I'm gonna be going with here. Ponytail, that's it, done. And you got your eyes, which is actually pretty cool. And you got I want to know if I could actually change the exterior color, like the glow color. And they don't really glow, they're just kind of like you got contacts in. Then you got hurt. There you go. Stoned. I'll take the stone look. Stone look for 1,000. Let's go. Yeah. And I mean, really, you want to change your eyebrows? And there's no unibrow frickin' portion. There needs to be, these guys Nord. He needs to have the unibrow for the browing of the unis. Yeah. And I would try to make this guy as close to me as possible. So, you never remove my beard. Or mustache. Period. Never do it. Because I'm that ugly. I mean, he looks horrible without it. But I'm gonna just let this play on through for a little bit. Just let you guys see what you got going here, so you make a, make up your mind of what you want your guy to look like. At least if you're going down this psychopathic white guy mode. The claws sunset and winter right up there at the top. I believe those are your bald tattoos, because there's really nothing different. Nice and morose. Yeah, it's almost cool. Kind of the same as Gothic, only lipstick colored. Kiss! Everyone loves Kiss. If you like Kiss, there you go. The fading. Or you can be fantasy Batman villain. But yeah, we're gonna be there. Because, why the hell not? Then lastly, one of the last things you can do before naming your character and putting his backstory is choosing the god that you worship. See that up top? That means that this is unimportant. This could have been done actually in game, where you could go up to an idol in town or a temple in town and give it that much more. And I want to see if you can actually go to these other places. So you got all this. There's Neverwinter, Luskin, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate. All this. I want to go there. Make these places open so I can go there. Because I read Waterdeep, I played Baldur's Gates, both of them. But I read all the books that happen in this area. It's awesome. Then I want to run into Drizzt. Man, each of these guns pretty much relates to some portion of race or class. I think it's, was it Tormir? Bleh, I cannot even understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find one that actually suits my chaotic evil warrior god person. Elf. Nope. There we go. Tempest Temperon. Torm is kind of your DPS god. But Tempest is my god. And I am unable to type because I fat finger things. And then this. You don't do this, you're a bastard. Everyone should do this. Right here. Remember, the North was always a place. So it has a name. It is the North. Then, note to developers, you see that armor I'm wearing? That should be level 1 armor. Make me look that awesome at level 1. I mean, seriously, you can go up from there. Don't show me what I'm going to look like. Show me how I'm going to start the game looking. Anyway, you have the rebels and their physics. You have the were-rats, so you actually do have giant rats that you fight. Took me a minute to remember. Yeah, there's actually giant rats in this game. I went past these guys and didn't even think about it. Then all of a sudden it's like, I just fought were-rats. So it is a D&D game. You do fight rats, even though they're kind of humanoid, and they fly just as well. See? And there's a whole storyline I'm not going to get into, so you know. So, I love that. The charge attack can be used at close range. That should be freaking nerfed a little bit. Should be a range where you can't use it, because there is a range where I can no longer because there's a max distance. See, you got mail. That's a lying bastard because there's nothing there. Anyway, there is a max range for this. There is no min range for the charge. Should be a point where you can't charge anymore and it just locks you out. See, yeah. You got mail, nothing. I don't know what that's about. Just not there. You see over there on the right, you got the bigger guys. So you have your casters, you have your archers, you have your warriors. But so far from what I can see, you can block pretty much everything, and it's an active blocking system. These guys are your big, beefy, and they're big, they're beefy, they do damage, but everyone has them. The rebels had theirs, and you can tell the ones that are going to do more damage by their size, and I kind of ignore them. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you see this guy's I'm gonna let you guys see this guy's comment. See, you got scrolls of identification. That is awesome. I haven't seen a scroll of identification in an MMO for a long time. But I was kind of disappointed with this warrior's combat. It didn't feel like it had the weight behind it. Felt like he wasn't skilled. He just had his eyes closed in all the fights and swung his sword around. I think that's due to the fact that you don't really lock on to your target. Well, you lock on, but you don't lock on. You can move your mouse and relock on to something else. As one of the you have your crosshair over a target and you start attacking him, and yeah, that happens. Yeah, I just got that. So, I haven't used it before. That is the other uber powerful attack that I have, which can decimate enemies. Shaboozeh! Yeah! And then, see? Look at that. That is insane. For a tank, I should not be doing that much damage, even to a normal mob. I should have to level up and skill up and like stat up to do that much damage in a single stream, even with my heavy attacks. But look, aggro is not. There's some range to it, but it's more of a visual thing. If they can see you, they can aggro to you. But here you got the Orcs, which also have control of part of the town. All this is kind of story based around the fact that this place is pretty much cursed. And this is where I'm going to start bitch pissing and moaning about one of the worst things I've ever seen. You know, so I was fighting these guys way back there. Well, Diana here, which eventually I team up with her. I get her in my party. She's a healer. I'm not sure. I think she's a halfling healer, halfling cleric. I'm not exactly sure. But, you know, she'll throw hots on me. Like this right here. Boom, hot, and charge in. And whenever she actively heals me, I think it's for her bigger heal. Like that. See? Boom, she took aggro from here. And aggro right there. This doesn't make sense to me. I've tanked in quite a few games. I've taken the damage. And see, I'm not getting it back. Fuck it, she can have them. I didn't know, you know, if she was doing anything at all to, yeah, flame on. Sorry. To actively aggro them, and it's like she's waiting for me right here. But and I'll cut to a few other scenes here. It's like right here, I think, is when I trying to figure out how to add her, and it's like, ah, shit, you're under attack. But to add someone to your party, You mouse over him like everything else, and yeah, my second ability there is an AoE stomp, which also is threat generation until she heals. Which magically, somehow, there we go, yeah, and she takes him. Because she starts throwing out damage while healing, so she goes over. That's the only time that she took, you know, aggro from me in that case. She actually was doing damage. But let's see, how did I do it? Oh yeah, you mouse over someone, you hit F, which is your action key, and you pretty much just go through, because they'll pull up a little list and be like, hey, you want to talk to this one? It's really a pain in the ass. Boom, came in to heal. Look at that. She had done nothing but heal me. Nothing. Another thing that's a pain in the ass is if you're in the middle of, say, an attack swing like that, you can't just break away. You can't just hit back or S, pull back, and walk out of a fight. Actually, you have to let the action completely go through and then pull off. See? I'm doing a cleave. I'm hitting everyone. She throws a heal on me, and done. She's done. It's like this every single time. So, except for the one time that I got like a lot of aggro and I don't know why. Aggro in this game is so hard. Hard to control. I think in level 13 or 14, I get a tab where I mark a target, and me and that target hate each other and try to kill each other off. I haven't seen anything else later. I haven't really looked at it that intensely, but it looks like that's about it. I have an AoE stomp, and then I have a single target. Now, on single targets, I can hold aggro fine if it's one-on-one. I had one skirmish, which is a team-based kill off everything. It's like a mini dungeon. And on the boss mobs, I was able to hold one, possibly two. I say that because they had the two biggest guys there beating on me, and I held those two against 5 other guys, and I let the DPS handle the ads. And I think they're making the... I'm looking for tied up soldiers that she needs one more, which is like right over here on my right. I'm just being stupid and looking all over the place. But in those fights, there's those boss mobs, and these tanks, the guardian freaking guys here that I'm playing, guardian fighters, you see those guys right there, part of the quest, but are a boss mob. They're not a mob holder. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I don't say coming to the won't say coming to the realization, but that's what it seems. Anyway, get up high enough, and this is technically your talent tree. Your powers, you don't have to go and train for them; they automatically go up. But every 5 points, you unlock a new tier of this, and it increases your armor. This is your talent tree, pretty much. It's like you take 3 of the... No. You just take the tanking protection tree from WoW, you throw it here, that's pretty much it. You have... What's it? The blue is life, middle there is strength, and top is shield chance? No, bottom shield chance, top is strength, middle is life. Something like that. Hopefully I moused over it enough for you to read it. I have no idea. Can't remember right now. I just knew that I was pissed off about tanking, because I tried it multiple times and it just didn't work. Anyway, it's like, I thought this was going to be talent tree. No, this is just your skill book. That is good if you're, as a secondary tank in a raid, just scaring them off of people. primary tanks would be using Iron Vanguard. It's Threatening Rush there. It's like a lot of these I recognize a lot from WoW. Go back. But yeah, you hear that heartbeat? It's because I got my ass kicked in the last fight and I'm checking shit. I'm hiding in the corner looking at my skills to see if there's anything I can do to boost myself up a little bit. But pretty much I get hit, I do more damage. I'm constantly doing more damage because I'm constantly getting hit, which is a great thing. It's not doing more damage, constantly doing 10% more than my base. Anyway, here, moving on to PvP. Here's a Dominion map. You dominate 3 points as long as possible, or a point as long as possible. 1, no communication in my team. 2, tanks suck in this. See that guy behind me? Me and him beat on each other for days and nothing happened. I mean, normally, because like I said before, I played WoW, and I've done this. I've done tank on tank battles, and I've seen damage explode off of them. Notice I'm trying to run away. And then you can come up and do a death blow on them right there. And it instantly kicks you over to the respawn. That's going to happen a lot to me. But it's like, tanks don't take much damage. Especially because blocking is amazing. And yeah, you just watch me get shot back. It wasn't any of their abilities. It was my charge. Somehow when you charge, when your client base doesn't match up, or sends out that signal, hey, he touched this, he went here, and then it doesn't receive it properly, it'll kick you back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And dead again. This is why I don't PvP, because this. And it's like, screw you, you ain't getting extra points. Because I did get a few kills, and when you get a kill, you can walk up and pretty much stab them while they're dead down. See? Like that. He kicked me. But, this is pretty much him. This group was actually... This group was actually, sorry about that. Ringer went off. Good. This group was very coordinated, and we fought hard. Now see that domination score on the side? They're red. They're winning. Listen to the announcer, I believe, after the next time I die. Okay. I don't know if he freaks out or what, but I don't know what goes on with him. But it has this whole, your team is dominating, your team is dominating, their team is dominating, your team is dominating, their team is dominating, and I'm like, make up your godforsaken mind. I tried, right? I tried. Tank versus tank don't work. They really don't. Because you both don't take damage. See. Boom, heavy-handed, overhand attack, freaking I'm gonna pound your ass, freaking damage, and nothing. It didn't even tick him for more than 1 bar. You can see that there's bars there. Didn't even tick him for.
Your team dominates.
See the score? They're ahead by 100 points. How are we dominating? Wait for it. I think it freaks out again. It says it like, your team, their team, your team. Yep.
Enemy dominates. Your team
See?
dominates.
See?
Enemy dominates.
What the hell? What is up with your announcer, freaking Cryptic? Fix this shit. And fix the rapage. I don't want to be raped. Please, God, don't let me be raped by a tiefling. Oh yeah. Right here. Watch while I'm blocking. Look at this. See? This is great. Poke. over the shield, poke, poke, poke. I don't care. I'm poking him over my shield. That is great. I haven't seen that in anything else. It's probably in something else. I just haven't seen it. Luckily, they're about to win because this is up to 1,000, and I don't die because it does take quite some time for anyone to kill me, which means I have enough time to have backup come and help me out. But boom, haha, we lost. Believe me.